Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So, obviously, it is another Saturday, which is another tournament. And I know that we did have a bit of a false start there, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way it goes. In fact, I think I have confused YouTube. YouTube, please don't get confused. Anyways, let's get started on getting ready for the tournament while YouTube sorts itself out. So, obviously, I have to end this run here. Switch to my tournament cards. I already spent all my keys, so we need 8 keys to get to the first rank of that. What? Okay, a black hole digester, a galaxy compressor, and a multiverse nexus. I like it. Not that I digest, but oh, whoops. Oh, a dimension core. Okay, we're officially broke. Oh, another dim core. All right. Where are you, dim core? Okay, so now we have a 4-star, 3-star dim core. Hey, Nick. Hey, Logical. Oh, congrats, Logical. What are you doing? There we go. Now I'm officially live. I'm buying modules, Nick, because I figured I'd buy some modules. Is there an issue with me buying modules? Okay, so I wanted to see if I could get 161 core before the tournament. Okay, dim core. I am sorry to hear you're working with Burn. Because I wanted to see if I could get the core to 161, and I did. See? I'm not a huge Burn fan, to be honest, but hey, well, congrats. It's still a great step up, you know what I mean? What's this? Oh, it's a Havoc Bringer. Alright, so we need to spend our coins. Yeah, exactly. At least you have something, which is always a good thing. I didn't mean to be so negative. I just like I have a history with Mern. Let's just put it that way. Oh yeah, I want to get some damage per meter. Hey, Sar. Really, 2 years? Wow, that's a long time. All right, so let's see. We can put in our buddy, Mr. Anti-Cube. Okay, I already put Dim Core in. I forgot to put Anti-Cube in. I really wish we used words in this game instead of pictures. What were you doing before, Logical? Cards are set. Okay, we're good to start. And we cleaned out the week. What's the How to Go Broke simulator? TypeScript isn't bad. I'm just a C# guy. You worked your way up at least. I mean, a lot of people have to do that nowadays. I'm honestly surprised because I managed to find a job where I started. Oh, yeah, well, I have to get some more damage, Nick. That's the thing. I need more damage. And we've almost cleaned out the events, which is nice. I told everybody I was going to work on damage, so I am. I might do some more econ next. We'll see. It's a mystery, even to me. I'm honestly surprised I can buy so much stuff now, but that's what having a strong economy gets you. The ability to buy things. So how's everybody doing today? What do you mean, what research has killed my build? What are you talking about? Nick, that statement confuses me tremendously. So we're almost going to be re-rolling. We won't be re-rolling today because I still need to get my bands finished up, but we will be re-rolling the core soon. Both cores. Well, actually, probably start with dim core. I really need more context, Nick, because now I don't remember what the context was for. I made that video a couple days ago. Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? Do you know the timestamp of when I said that? Because I'm honestly drawing a blank. How some research has killed my build. I'm trying to think what that would be in context of. And I can't really listen to my own video right now while I'm recording the tournament. Oh, congrats, man! Nice! Every day we get stronger. Alright, I might check it right now. Because I'm really confused, like, what the... I feel like we're missing some context there. Like, there's gotta be more context. We're hoping, Sar. We're hoping. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna mute my microphone for just a second so I can see what Nick's asking me about. Okay, so Nick, what I said was not the researchers didn't kill my build. I said they killed my build when speaking about health regen. And so what I mean by they killed my build was that the tournament, you used to be able to do well in the tournament with the EHP build, which is why I was doing regen and working on the wall and all that. But the new tournament favors damage, so my EHP build doesn't work anymore. And so that's what I mean when I didn't say the researchers killed my build. I said they killed my build, which is just, by they, I'm referencing the new tournament that favors damage over health. So that's what the context I was missing there. But at least we solved that mystery. Actually, let's see. I'll check my bracket again. I can for sure get 7th. 6th is like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe. We'll go with maybe. It's going to depend how lucky I get. But I'm glad we cleared that up, Nick. What would happen if I get 6? 10 keys, that'd be really nice. That's what I mean when context is important. You throw a question out there with little context, and it's like, what? But yeah. Hey, Ned, how you doing? Yeah, it's because champions, like I was telling Nick was asking me, like, what I said when I was referencing, like, why I'm not researching health regen anymore. You can do really well in Champions League with an EHP build. You can't do as well in Legends with an EHP build. Alright. Okay, what am I seeing at 8:43? What do you mean check my nuke? Okay. Oh, that's a display bug, Nick. Hey, Faust, how you doing? It's okay, we had a little false start here. Ooh, we're gambling. Ah. Oh, congrats, Faust. You got a good bracket. You hoodwinked him, Faust. Um, it's very difficult for me to say that, Ned, without knowing the state of your tournament because, I mean, your tower. Because the issue is to focus on damage. To actually focus on damage, you need to start investing all your stones into damage. And I would say you would get further by still focusing your stones on economy and picking up damage where you can with coins. I mean, that's the strategy that I'm doing. But again, I don't, because again, with even with a EHP tower, you should be able to get about, like, once you get to a decent state with EHP, you should be able to get to about 600 waves, which, yeah, you're not going to light the world on fire. But that should consistently get you between, I would say, 8th and 15th place. And then again, oh yes, thank you, Faust. Please do like this stream. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. Like, you could have, I would say you could have a lot more short-term success with damage, but you're giving up a lot of economy for that. And so the opportunity cost of giving up that economy will become very apparent when you start getting to the point where the only way to improve your damage is like card masteries. But I've always been an infrastructure person, so I have no problem working on my economy. How many waves did you get, Faust? I'm also a patient person too. So being a patient person, I'm fine with just waiting. Yeah, if you're only getting to 80, like, you can still improve that with working on econ and EHP. Because the nice thing about EHP is it's not tied to stones. You can get EHP through just investing coins and research, as Nick was asking me about. And yes, there's apparently a bug with the nuke research where it says it recharges in 0 waves, but we all know that isn't true. If it was true, I would never die in the tournament. Well, I die at the end of the tournament. Yeah. Not at max, it's 300 waves max. 1500 is the first one. I probably didn't need to do that. Oh, well. Oh, was it 400 waves? I thought it was 300 at max. You will one day, Nick, if you keep playing and doing your due diligence. I'm pretty, yeah, it's 300 because that's also what you need for, that's how it works, right? Like, you get the slow effect for the card. Oh, I guess I can look. New query. Slows enemy attack speed, which, yeah, that's a mastery I don't need to worry about anytime soon. Oh, and I finished getting my armor card bands. So my armor is ready to re-roll, but I know we want to do my core first. My core hit 161 today. I still have to finish researching the bands for it, though. I'm researching the third band. We need to get the fourth band. And as soon as I get the fourth band, we'll probably re-roll in a tournament. I think that's better. Hey, Henrik, how you doing? So finally, 161 on the core. And then I can do my least favorite thing in the game, which will be re-rolling. I mean, that for any game, and Nick, they were never forgotten because they had added the new card, they added a couple other things, they added card slots. What actually happened is that, hey Ghetto, how you doing? What actually happened is that it was just a thing that once you were at this stage of the game, you had your cards and that was it. You know, you had your cards picked out. Because again, once you get to my level, you have your cards picked out. Your cards are maxed. And that was it. It wasn't forgotten. It was a system you maxed out already. So if it's a system you've already maxed out, there's nothing to talk about. Now, with the changes, it's not a system, it's a system that nobody has maxed out, and that's why we talk about it. Like, there'll be a point with modules where we will have all 5-star ancestral modules, and all our modules will be level 200, and there will be nothing to talk about in modules, because all our substats will be re-rolled, and we won't have anything. It's not forgotten. I don't know why you say forgotten. It was a solved system. There's a difference between forgotten and a solved system. And we're getting a new system in the next patch, which I don't know that there's any data on what it is. I have my guess, which is Coin Factory, which I heard about on Reddit. People were talking about it, which is basically an idle coin mechanic for people, which really won't do anything for me. Yeah, that's because, Nick, the substats are going to be like a really long grind for you to get. Like, the module system is not the nicest, I would say, for... Not the nicest, that's probably not the right word, but it's a system that as a new player, you're going to have to grow into more. And you will grow into it by, you keep collecting your gems, you work on your cards. And it's funny that you say cards are a forgotten system because you're very focused on cards right now. I mean, that just is where you are in the game. Yeah, the subset system is complete trash, the way they've done it. There's a million better ways they could do it. And the fact is, Like, the simplest thing they could do, Henrik, to make it better is that the more shards you spend re-rolling, the better your odds get. Yeah, but that's because, oh, whoops, I forgot my skips. That's because cards are a solved system. You know, you get your cards and you have them set, and that's about it. Especially now that we're going to have so many card slots, because you're going to have, I think, 25 card slots. Oh, Cash Mastery. Well, I mean, it's still a terrible system, though, Ghetto. It'll always be a terrible system. Because any system with randomness, like pure randomness, and no ability to improve your randomness, means that some players get super lucky and get what they want right away, and other players aren't lucky, and there's nothing they can do to get lucky. That's the biggest problem. And realistically, Henrik is right, because you could compute the odds. If you want to pick, you could compute the median cost of what it would be statistically to pick with one locked, two locked, etc. And there's no reason you couldn't just pick it with a flat cost. Yeah, okay, slightly better. Yeah, it's better. Well, let me say this in reference to that, Ghetto. A better shit sandwich is still a shit sandwich. I mean, but the issue is it's always going to be meta chasing. Like, everybody's going to chase the same meta. That's really not going to change. And I get where randomness is nice because it forces different strategies depending on what you get. But if one strategy is overwhelmingly better than all the others, then all the randomness does is say whoever gets lucky gets this strategy first. And that's not even touching the fact about there was a bug with the re-rolling for a while. But exactly what Henrik is saying. He's trying to get his fifth stat. There's nothing Henrik can do to improve his ability to get the fifth stat. All he can do is throw reroll shards at it. What kind of gameplay is that? And that's what I mean when I say, like, randomness has its place. But in a system like this, where there's no way to improve your odds over time, you're going to end up with that dynamic where somebody can't get lucky. And then somebody does get lucky and they win by luck. Well, it's going to be, I mean, I hope you have a local cactus. Otherwise, it might be a long trip. Yeah, I mean, they could easily have an algorithm that says, okay, like every 100k shards you spend, you now have a slightly better chance of getting Ancestral. And basically, like, a lower chance of getting Common. Like, that to me is a really simple thing. And then you've basically have baked in experience into the system, right? So now there's at least a progression aspect to look forward to. And that's one of the biggest things. You have to have that kind of progression aspect. If you don't have a progression aspect in the system, you know, it just favors who gets lucky first. Which to me isn't interesting. There's enough things in life that are based solely around luck. Hey Penny, how you doing? I mean, I totally get what you're saying too, because, like, I like RNG because it forces people to adapt, right? Like, if you could remove RNG entirely, then of course everybody would say, okay, here's a strategy for module substats. You save up this many reroll shards, you pick this one first, then this one, then this one, then this one, and that's what you do. And everybody would follow that strategy, and it wouldn't be interesting. So I totally understand what you're saying. But with no ability to improve your odds at all, then it just can become an exercise in frustration. Yeah. Hey, Malevin, how you doing? Yeah, that also, like, I wouldn't even say bad luck, Malevin, as much as they need to change the module system entirely in terms of drops when you draw them, so that once you get something to 5-star or 5-star ancestral, you don't get it anymore. Oh, congrats, Omega! Because like I have a 5-star Havoc Bringer. You guys know how much I love my Havoc Bringer, and my 5-star Havoc Bringer has an Epic Plus Havoc Bringer waiting for it. The fact that I can't take that and change it into another is something else. Congrats, Omega. That's a big step. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Yeah, I do. It's just such a crap ultimate or a crap module that I can't believe I got it to 5-star. It hurts me, Nick. And honestly, one of the things I hate about the module system. Oh my gosh, Ghetto, I can't believe that. That's terrible. I actually don't remember, Penny. Oh, okay, thanks, Henrik. Henrik remembers. Like, the fact that you can't at least... I mean, the cost of the effect band, I already know what the costs are. I guess so, Penny. I've already got my armor module 2 band lab done. Core Lab 7. It's only 400 quad. I maxed my lab coin discount lab. I actually blame myself for all these ridiculous lab costs. Yeah, that's my fault, Henrik. I'm going to get my 4 bands, and I think 4 bands should be sufficient. I can't see, at least even where I'm at now, doing the 5th band. And obviously the 6th and 7th band, those are just like pipe dreams for me at this point. I could technically save up for the 5th band, but I don't think that's a good way for me to spend 4 quadrillion. Yeah, I'm hoping they do. I mean, we'll find out when I go to reroll. Like I said, I'm saving up to reroll my cores. I'm researching right now the bands. I got the band 3 almost done, and we're about to start band 4. Oh, that's fine. I'll have enough to. And then I need to get the bands for the gun. The cannon. No, I thought Henrik hit 1 quintillion. I thought he hit 1 quintillion already. Yeah, okay. Like I said, Henrik's up there. And yeah. Not at the bank, but lifetime. His lifetime coins is 1.2 quadrillion. I don't know who is. Well, nobody's going to have it all at once, Nick, because you're going to invest it as you go. Like, nobody's going to sit. There's no reason to sit on 400 quadrillion right now. Corban 7 aside, and I don't think anybody would be doing that. Random number generator. Basically an acronym to describe the randomness of things. They just call it RNG. I mean, saying nobody can research that, Nick. Yes, people can. It's just, are you going to save up 400 quadrillion to research it? Or are you going to do something else? And the reality is the opportunity cost of spending 400 quadrillion on a 7th core band just isn't there. And yeah, if people can get 200 quadrillion a day, which is like at the top, they could buy it no problem. But again, everything is about opportunity cost, Nick. Like, that's what you're missing here. Is yes, people could afford it, but the opportunity cost isn't worth it. Just like in life, everything's about opportunity cost. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Hey, all clouded, how you doing? Oh yeah, right. The top also already has perfect subsets, so they don't care. Oh, really, Ghetto? Oh, nice. So everybody can get a second Black Friday. My lifetime, I think, is 10 quadrillion. No, maybe 20 quadrillion now. It's gone up a lot. I've been a good boy this year. Okay, we're already at 10th. That's great. Yeah, 7th is easily. Yes, I know I can check the settings, Nick. I'll check the settings for Nick. Please hold. I am at 29.12 quadrillion. Ba-dong. Hey, Blackhand, how are you doing? If I don't have Smart Missile, we're going to need some more information. Because, Nick, when you click settings, it shows your player ID, and I don't want my player ID to be in a video for hopefully obvious reasons. Yeah, I bet clouded. I bet it is. My player ID, Nick, is known by people that actually play the game. There's a difference between broadcasting my player ID in a video and people that actually play the game knowing my player ID. So I don't want my player ID on any video. And you can say, well, I already know it, and that's fine. I'm not going to broadcast it. And if you don't understand the difference, I don't know what to say after that. No, because my player ID is known by people that play the game. But Ned, what I'm trying to say is the audience of people that know how to use the tools and stuff like that to look up my tournament bracket and stuff like that is much smaller than the audience of YouTube itself. And that's why I do that. I feel like Nick intentionally tried to lead me into this trap. I figured the reason I do it was kind of obvious, you know. Unfortunately, Nick, there's just a lot of people that just troll for no reason. Minimo is free to play, aren't they? Um, I don't remember how expensive CF Plus is. Clouded. I don't. I don't. I don't know. So like, hopefully, we all understand why I do what I do. You don't have attack speed. Yeah, Momo. Yeah. Um, cool down on Death Wave. Black Hole. Should I go for Chrono Field? Force Spotlight. Yeah, Henrik. Yeah, I agree. 100% Chrono Field, then Force Spotlight. Yeah. Why do you not have Spotlight Smart Missile? Because if you have Spotlight Smart, that's just a research. Do you just not have Spotlight? Hey, Guru, how you doing? And hey, New, how you doing? Yeah, the ultimate weapon system can be trying. Yeah, no, the tower. We have a pretty active tower community, and the other games I play, um, I don't get nearly as much action on, but that's fine. I enjoy streaming. Everyone's not going to be. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Everybody's not going to be interested in everything I stream. We have a very vibrant tower community, as you can see from my stream. So that's why I enjoy doing the tournament streams so much because you guys always show up. Yeah, I'm still working on my CL amp to get. That's on my list of things to help me with scatters. Oh yes, everybody, please like the stream to help promote things. No, CL amp counters scatters. Well, to be fair, one of the first one was like a 2000 wave champion stream. It was a 4-hour stream, which is a bit much. But these streams are, right now it's about an hour. It's a huge difference with the new bracket. And that's what makes it so nice. I'll be honest, doing a 4-hour tournament stream would be a bit much twice a week. But an hour to an hour and a half is pretty good. And soon, well, not soon, eventually I'll have intro sprint speed up, and then the tournament really won't take that long at all. So that'll be, eventually. So it'll be a little while. No, Nick, because by the time I get to that, Nick, I'll have intro sprint sped up, intro sprint mastery. Yeah, like a lot of like research and stuff like that can be like really not as entertaining. Yeah, IS mastery is going to be so nice. Intro sprint. Intro sprint mastery allows you to. How many waves is it? Does it go up to like 16? You skip like 1600 to 1600 or something like that. I don't remember how much, Nick. But it lets you skip so many waves that like for 1800. Thank you, Henry. So like if you're doing a tournament and you know you can get to like Henrik does to 2800, you can skip 1800 waves. And so you only have to do basically a 1000 wave tournament of that point. Really, it's like 1200 because it skips every 10. But that's such a huge quality of life thing that you're never going to be in tournament jail like I was before. And honestly, if I was, what I would start doing is I would go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you technically skip 1620, and it'd be lower because of normal wave skip. You're right, Foss. It depends a lot too on how you can present. Like I've noticed I've gotten better at presenting over the years. EVE Online economy. So today, we're gonna open up Excel inside of EVE Online, and here's how you're gonna set up your spreadsheet for EVE. And that means the tournament is locked. All max heat does is once you get, I think, to 1,000 waves, I believe it's 1,000. I haven't hit max heat in a while. All of the battle conditions are maxed out. Before max heat, they just slowly build up to getting worse and worse. But at max heat, they don't build up anymore, and you're just at max. Oh wow, the golden bot is perfectly in sync with the range of my tower. I'm actually surprised my wall is still holding. No, it just maxes out the battle conditions, Omega. So all of these build up incrementally, and at max heat, they're maxed out. And they just don't go any high. They just don't get any harder. Is intro sprint mastery is also really huge for cells, right? Because you skip like a bunch of waves of nothing. The game is really going more top heavy, which I like. Okay, now my wall got hit. I had to say something about my wall being not getting chipped, and then it got chipped. Oh, my poor wall. Oh, okay, you still get cells. Oh, that's nice. That's super nice. Can never have too many cells. I have a modestly. I'm basically right now. I have a very modest chain lightning, and that's basically what I kind of lean on for right now. Almost 600 quad, which is really not great damage, but you know it's some damage. And honestly, I invested in chain lightning before because I was getting slaughtered so bad by armor. Way back in the day, armored, like if I got an armored tournament, it was terrible for me. And I'm like, how do I counter armored? And people are like, well, you got to put some into chain lightning. So I'm like, okay, I'll invest in chain lightning. And then I added like a tiny bit of damage. And I looked at the next break point to like double what the damage I have now. It's like a lot more stones. Wow, Henrik. Yeah, I have a little baby chain lightning. Yeah, ranged ultimate sucks. As far as I know, all clouded, it won't actually stay unlocked, but I'm not sure. I honestly am not sure. I think you have to have wall unlocked to do the researches. I'm reading what you're saying, Omega, and I'm not understanding. Because when I looked at it. Oh. Really? Because when I looked at it, to double my bonus from now to the next rank was a lot more stones than what I had already invested, which is why I didn't put any more. Okay, CL just has the best non-diminishing returns. Okay, I can believe that. Yeah, I've had some people say I should really pump CL, but I was like, eh. It's nice though. Honestly, with my chain lightning, what I really want is to get. Well, no, never mind. Maybe one day. I love my golden tower. I don't know. I love my golden tower. He's my best friend. Yeah, but Penny, from what I researched, that's not the case. Like, that's why I was confused by that statement. Because I looked to increase my damage from Chain Lightning, and I looked to see double, and it was like, I don't remember. It was like 300 stones, and then to double it again was like another like 500 stones, so it does diminish. As far as I remember, it does diminish. Like, it doesn't. I haven't looked in a long time. Yeah, but my I guess I should have been more clear that I thought it diminished, but because I remembered it diminishing with the investment, like it didn't increase. I don't think anything increases per stone investment. Everything has diminishing returns. I couldn't even imagine something where the more stones you put into it, the better it gets. Like in terms of like, 1x for one stone, and then 1x for two stones. Yeah. Smart Missile's a much bigger mountain. One day I'll climb the Smart Missile mountain. One day. I honestly think I might get Super Tower Mastery first. I don't know. Can my tower be super? Excuse me. Can my tower be super-er? Also, I like the Super Tower effect, the way it works with Dark Tower. I like it. Okay, it doesn't. Whoops. Okay, finally we maxed everything. Max wall hell. Alright, now we have to max defense absolute. No, go back here. I really wish the ones that weren't maxed would just float to the top. The donut and the UFO. Hey, aliens love donuts too. What can I say? I mean, yeah, you're always going to be chasing. That's the nature of the game. But uh-oh, Fost. You've discovered the infinite battery glitch. Oh, I guess I didn't put slow mode on, so we're just gonna roll with it. Where's Fat? Because I forgot Fat was actually technically right. Because Maria and I are married in Final Fantasy XIV. We had our wedding yesterday. Our wedding anniversary yesterday in Final Fantasy XIV. See, the weird thing is YouTube remembers some settings, but not other. No, we're not actually married, Ned. Well, we're actually married in Final Fantasy XIV, but not in real life. She lives in Finland. I live in the United States. I mean, we could get married, but it'd be kind of weird to just get married and go back and live in our respective countries. But no, what happened, Ned, is I invited her to my tower stream because I was streaming and she was talking. And what happened is Fat was like, "Oh, Zerden, I've never met your wife, or he said something like that. And we both laughed. And because now it's like, oh, we're married now. You get a bonus. He DM'd you the number, Henrik. Oh, wow. I don't know why I'm surviving so well this tournament. Yeah, I'm going off relative. Yes. So I was looking at it from like it's already multiplying my damage by um like I forget, it was like 119 or something like that. And so to double that multiplier, it was 300 stones. Then to double the multiplier from that one to the next double, so it'd be 4x where I'm at. It was like 500. I see what you're saying. You're going relative multiplier. It actually scales up. I see what you mean. Or absolute. I was doing relative. I see what you mean. So even though the stone cost increases, the amount of multiplier you get per stone actually goes up instead of down. I see. I didn't know that. Yeah, I keep telling we keep trying to get Maria to play the tower, and she's like, "Nah, I'm good." She said she's gonna play in like 5 years. By then, my tower is gonna have 15 ultimate weapons, and she's gonna be just starting out. I'll be like, Maria, if you started 15 years ago with me, you could have had a tower with this. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. All right, we're gonna have to switch our cards. I don't I can't believe we made it to the 400 waves. Yeah, there's no EHP isn't viable. I can't believe we made it to almost 500 waves without. I don't know. I don't know, Sar. Am I gonna have to give up half my tower in the divorce? Oh, have a good one, Ned. Yeah, next week is Christmas week. I, that would be hilarious. In the divorce papers, I have to buy her X number of stone packs. No, 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 no. I keep Golden Tower. No, don't tear my tower apart. Yeah, Jason, at the start of the game, you know, maybe I should get her that for Christmas. I should Start a tower account for her. No, no, she gets my Havoc Bringer. Don't divorce my tower this way. This is too painful. You're hurting me. Havoc Bringer was my first 5-star Ancestral. And it's so Ancestral that I have an Epic Plus waiting for it. I mean, it's just... hey, David, how you doing? I don't think I said hi. And, we're not sure. Somebody on the Discord allegedly got a celebration thing, but it's all speculation at this point. There's a giveaway. I like giveaways. I like stuff. What's the giveaway? Make sure you enter the giveaway, everybody. Wait, where is the giveaway? Oh, no ad pack. Oh, a mystery bundle. I like mysteries. But the mystery box could be anything, even a boat. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's on his Discord. Okay, that I didn't. Does anybody have the link to his Discord? Because I'm not in his Discord, and I need to be. I need to make my own Discord, to be honest with you. Either that, or we're gonna all invade Maria's Discord. Go, my wall. Rebuild. Is this a really weak battle condition, this tournament? Okay, I see. I'm in his Discord now. I have to get my player ID. Calsworth Holiday Gift, a 5,200 plus wave masterpiece. Sponsored by Mercedes. When your tower defense needs German engineering precision. In a stunning display of tower mastery that left even veteran players speechless, Calsworth, playing as 50 Cals, shattered expectations by reaching an astronomical 5,210 waves in today's tournament. This marks a significant milestone in the tower's competitive scene, especially considering the previous champion's observation that it took 17 tournaments to break 5,000 waves barrier. Who said power creep? The holiday podium. Calsworth, Sky, Andrew, and Mew Katnagy had 4,792 waves, and Tej at Booth had 4,696 waves. Yeah, nobody. No, I'm not getting Deathwave Plus. Like, I don't know why everybody wants me to just ruin my Ultimate Weapon Plus so badly. Is that content for you guys? Yeah, there it is. Oops, that was a glitch. So there's yeah, kind of. So Penny, I've been making sure that the replay is checked, and every time I check, the replay shows up. I mean, has that not been the case? I know YouTube is really weird about it because it takes a while for them to put the replay out for some reason. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sar, is if you have max waves for your Death Wave, and you have the minimum cooldown for Death Wave, and you're using MVN, Death Wave Plus really doesn't do anything for you because you have so many effect waves going off that everything gets hit by an effect wave anyways. Oh, that's a good point, Penny. I didn't think about the TV. That is a good point. My bad. I have also I need to talk to Maria because Maria puts her chat on the screen, and we have plenty of real estate for me to record the chat there. But if I do that, I have to have slow mode on because what happened to Maria was somebody raided her chat, and they started saying all kind of ridiculous stuff. And if you have to ask what ridiculous is, uh, I don't want to get into it. But anyways, they said all kind of ridiculous stuff, and so that's why it's challenging. Yeah, gamer words. Those are the words. It was. Uh-oh. It was one of the more odd experiences I had, to be honest with you, because we didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know the how to fix YouTube. Yeah, that we didn't know how to do the moderation on YouTube at the time. Well, because we were trying to put it into sub only mode, and YouTube was really like, so compared to Twitch, where you just have it, you can slam like a shield button right away, and it puts it in a protected mode. YouTube does not have something like that for the chat, so you have to actually go to your control panel. You have to edit the stream. You have to do this. Then you can turn it on to subscriber mode. But we had to do all that on the fly. Nick, everybody knows what the word is. They're just messing with you. You don't have to be that explicit. We all know the word. But that was a very stressful experience. It was oddly stressful because it made us feel powerless. Yeah, it might have been. I bet it was entertaining to watch. I'll say this: I got an adrenaline rush from it, and like I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't. My body dumped all this adrenaline in me, and I didn't know what to do with it. So it's a challenge. But yeah, I need to look into how she does her chat and see if I can record the chat. Because that way if it's in the video, then it's easier too. So that's something I will look into. The biggest thing is, I'll say this, is I will keep it to 4 lines for hopefully obvious reasons, because if it's a 4-line chat, it's much harder to get past I mean, you still can, but it's much harder to get past the moderation with creative use of stuff. Yeah, it's not maxed, Jason, because of the I could easily max it. It's not maxed because of the event that requires you to buy 400. That's one of the reasons why in the Legends bracket I'm gonna buy that not the Legends, the Vault. Yeah, because we're sitting there going like we're like trying to figure out how to turn it into sub mode, and I'm like I had to Google how to do it because it's not obvious in YouTube, and we were rushing to do this, and then it was like, oh, the settings buried here, and then we rush in to do it, and it was like we felt so powerless, and it was such an adrenaline rush, which was weird. But it was exhausting. Yeah, you can, Sar. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure. I just don't have it set up. I didn't realize that people were watching on their TV. That's my fault. I'm always at a computer. Even on my TV, I have my TV. I have a computer plugged into my TV, so I can just bring up my computer on my TV. So that's just a blind spot for me. We eventually got it under control and we continued our stream. Okay, there go wings. 616. Are we gonna make it? Okay, we only need to get to 622. We could do it. We could yoink that 6th place. I just have to check with Maria to see how she does it, because she has hers, and her chat is actually blended because she blends her Twitch and YouTube because she multi-streams. I don't multi-stream. I'm so established on YouTube by now, I don't really want to go, and I should technically also include Twitch, but I don't. Maybe I should multi-stream. I have a Twitch account and everything. But I am a software engineer, Clouded. So nothing special. I work on business software. I don't work in the games industry or anything interesting. I just work with software. I wish I was a full-time YouTuber. That's much more fun. If I was a full-time YouTuber, oh man, I'd be living the dream, buddy. I'd be living the dream. No, Nick, there's a reason why you can't log in on Twitch, and I don't want. We're not going to talk about it here. Uh, how could they do that, Jason? I mean, the closest they could do is create a battle condition that lowers your cap, but I don't think they would ever do that. And the other thing is the only other way they could do that is they could make everything more expensive. Nick, we're not going to talk about it here. I'll message you on Discord. I messaged you right now. That's why. Twitch is super strict about that, Nick. Watch us both. Nick. They know. Oh, Lord, go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. So I don't know all about the data broking, metagaming, and all this, but through data brokers, Nick, that's how they know. Like, oh, there goes Nuke. You're not as anonymous as you think you are, is probably the best way to say it. All right, here we go. Here we go. I gotta get the we gotta send the missiles. I don't think this is gonna be a record, but this is a really good tournament for me. Send the missiles! Fire the missiles! Amazon has access to a lot of stuff. And there's, like I said, there's also data brokers. There's all kind of things. Yeah, pretty much, Nick. Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I got to like 695, I think, last time. This just seems like an easy bracket. Usually I don't get this far. Not easy bracket, excuse me, easy battle conditions. But yeah, Penny, I will try and repeat the questions. Sometimes I do enough context, sometimes I don't. I haven't forgotten what started all this. But almost. That is interesting that the app on YouTube doesn't work on the TV like that. I didn't know that. I just don't use my I've just always been a computer guy. I guess I am a dinosaur. Yeah, Sar's right. And Twitch is really aggressive about that policy. My best. Oh, I got to roar like a dinosaur. Okay. Let's see how my audio compressor works. That's the best. That's the best I got. I don't know if that was too loud. There you go. And that was probably not my best because I do live. I don't live alone. Let's put it that way. So I can't just scream all, in the microphone or roar like a dinosaur. So that wasn't my best, but it was the best I could do given the circumstances. Yeah, Penny, I saw the bait, and I wasn't gonna take it. Yeah. Why did you just scream like a dinosaur? Why did you just roar like a dinosaur? And that's because my stream asked me to. They said, "Give me your best dinosaur roar." So I'm like, "Sure, why not?" No, I didn't get a $20 donation, but that's a nice thought. But there was actually that streamer, I forget who it was, who would do all this annoying stuff to get donations, and he lived with his mom. And I don't remember who he was, but he would do all this stuff, and his mom would get so pissed off at him that he'd be doing his stream. His mom would run into the room and start yelling at him, belittling him, and of course everybody in chat's just laughing. Laughing right along, and it's oh, I think 9 waves away from my record. But we're at rank 6. The boss got me. Okay. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to hold this rank. What are you talking about, F? Rank 6? That's really good. I'm very happy getting rank 6 and 10 keys. That's awesome. Oh, start a battle and skip waves. Alright, that's fine. Let's go flip everything back. Also, one of the things I wish they would fix with the module system is instead of leveling up the module, you should just level up the slots in your tower. Because the levels are transferable, it just makes more sense to just level up the slots themselves, and all your modules just inherit that level. But yes, it does, Nick. It counts as. I'm not in a rush. I will get that mission. That's not one that's going to be hard to do. Oh, Multiverse got Inner Landmine. What did Dimension Core get? Your own chip. Dimension Core, over there. Oh, 8 times, plus 8 times Death Wave damage. Okay, I guess. Maybe that helped. I don't know. Alright, thank you, Fost. You have a good night. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why even transfer? Just level up the slots and all the modules become that level. It's effectively the same thing, you know? Anyways, alright, farm cards equipped. Farm modules equipped. No, I don't need Deathwave Plus. But I promised Maria that we would stream Core Keeper. I had a false start with this. I started streaming Core Keeper, and then we were talking, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to bed anytime soon." I'm like, "Oh, well, let me get the tournament, and then we'll do Core Keeper." So I'm gonna find Maria. What do you mean I don't need to stream with Maria? Maria and I enjoy each other's company, Nick. Do you not like Maria, Nick? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, if you don't like Maria, let me know. I'll let her know, and then she'll know. Oh! I'm sorry, Nick. I read it wrong. I'm sorry, Nick. I read it wrong. I read it as you don't need to stream with Maria. And you meant don't you need to stream? Yes, I do need to stream with Maria because we're gonna play Core Keeper together. Maria is actually on vacation next week, guys. So she's gonna have a great vacation. I'm actually going back to work next week because I didn't realize she was off next week. If I did, I would have taken next week off too. or next week, I would have taken next week off as well. Yep. Great. Now we're getting divorced. Oh, man. Yeah, I misread it, Nick. It's my fault. I misread. But yes, I'm going to go play Core Keeper with Maria now. I promised her. So I'm going to start up another stream because I like to keep my streams separate. And if you want to join us for Core Keeper, you can. We're going to be doing some exploration. If not, thank you for watching. You know, I appreciate everybody showing up for the tournament. I really do. But once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Crazy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. But I'll see you guys again. Oh, are we going to do a Christmas Eve stream? Oh my goodness. No, we're going to do a Christmas stream. So I'll stream the tournament on Christmas, guys. I promise I will. If you want to be there. But good night, everybody. And I'll see. And if you want to stick around, we're going to start up Core Keeper, and I'll see you over there.